What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tamara Recipes. So today I am going to make some Jamaican oxtail with a lot of fresh seasoning. So if that's something that you are interested, stick around to the end. So I gave my oxtail a nice to wash with some lime and vinegar. Afterwards I rinsed it off nicely, give it a little pot dried. Then I added some green seasoning, some blended green seasoning, my soy sauce, add some all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper, and some onion powder. Now you can always go ahead and add any seasoning that you like. Alright, I did not have an oxtail seasoning that can work too, but the meat seasoning is just as good. I added a little oil just for all of that seasoning to stick onto the oxtail. So I am just gonna coat it nicely. Now guys, I'm kind of under the weather, so I'm a bit hoarse and stuffy, but at the same time I still need to do my recording. Alright, so please bear with me. Alright, so my oxtail is nicely seasoned, so I'm gonna allow it to marinate overnight. So this is the next day, guys, and I allowed my meat to thaw. So I added some oil to the pot. Now for this recipe, I'm not going to use any browning. So I'm going to cook down my meat nicely. Alright. So I'm going to add a little water each time just to brown the oxtail. Now this is another method that I love, but I don't always do it. Alright, so I have other oxtail recipes that I will leave in the description box for you to check it out if you are interested. Now for this recipe, guys, I mostly use the blended green seasoning because it do give the oxtail a very nice flavor. So I am going to sear my oxtail, let it brown on both sides, to the best that it can. Alright, because I added all of the oxtail, so it's gonna take some time. But now we're in the serve, guys. We'll add some water, and adding the water a little at a time, it gives the oxtail a nice beautiful brown color. Alright, so I have some hot water ready to pour in the pot, so I'm gonna add it little by little. So guys, I do add enough water to the oxtail, and I put my flame on like a high because I want all of that water to dry out. Well, I did not want to add so much water, but it accidentally poured too much in there. So I allowed most of it to dry out, and as you can see, guys, it has a nice beautiful brown color. Alright, so this step do work out, guys, and cooking the meat like this and more flavor, because you're cooking it slowly, even though I'm going to pressure the oxtail, but it can also be slow cooked. Since I have reached my desired color for the oxtail, I'm going to add more warm water to pressure the oxtail. So because I am going to use mostly blended grease seasoning for the recipe and other fresh seasoning, I am going to add some more seasoning. Alright, so for this recipe, guys, you can add as much or as little blended seasoning as you like, or fresh seasoning. So I will allow it to pressure for about 30 minutes, or less, depending on how fast the pressure cooker works, and then I return. At this point, it's fully pressured. I'm just testing all pieces so that I'll know if I want to pressure it a little bit more or if it's okay. Because remember, guys, I'm using the imported oxtail. So most times I mix the pieces at the meat shop. So you want to ensure that you test the pieces, alright? Because if you test one or two pieces, and then when you eat it, you realize that the part that you got or the pieces that you got is not as tender as you want it. So keep that in mind. So I am using the canned broad bean. Bear in mind that you could also use a fresh, and ensure that you drain the liquid from the can before you add your beans into the pot. The oxtail is coming down nicely, but while you mix, guys, be mindful because you don't want to break your beans. Alright, so oxtail is done, and look at that color, guys. It's so beautiful. Has a nice brown color even though we did not add any brown into it. Just having mine with some rice and peas, some cook up frozen mixed vegetables, and some plantains. Now, thank you for watching. And if you try the recipe, please do share your feedback where I can, know if it was useful for you or if I need to work on, So, yes, guys, and please share with others. Tell them about my recipes. Subscribe if you're new, and thumbs up the video so that the channel can grow. Alright, so thank you for watching again, and stay blessed.